Nearly half of American adults have been hacked. That's according to researchers at the Panama Institute on Cybersecurity. And this next story of a woman who had her personal data broken into can be a pivotal lesson for all of us.
And it's a form of terrorism, in my opinion. They were literally terrorizing me.
Radio show host Kellie Rasberry was just trying to check her email like usual, but for some reason, she wasn't able to access her account.
And after trying several things, I contacted the email company, and while I'm on the phone with them, I get a phone call, and I just knew immediately it's the hackers.
Some teenagers hacked into Kellie's email account, and through that, they were able to steal the last 4 digits of her social security number, and then hacked her Twitter and Instagram accounts.
But at the time it's happening, you're so vulnerable, you're so weak, and you go to this really sad place. It's like, please, and I was crying and begging them and asking them to have mercy on me.
So what do you do? Do you know what to do?
I didn't know what to do at the time. I was just at a loss. I didn't know who to call. I maybe got an hour's sleep, and the next day I'm just exhausted. I'm frustrated. I just start crying on the air. And fortunately for me, one of our listeners dates a man who is an ethical hacker. So Chris Carmack contacted me and said he was going to be my knight in shining armor.
Chris was able to kick out the hackers and taught Kellie 3 tips everyone should follow to avoid getting hacked.
So what I had Kellie do with her password is create a nonsensical acronym to represent a phrase. The way you do that is you create that phrase, and then you take certain letters from that phrase, mix the capitalization, change some things like an I to a 1. You write that out, and that becomes a very difficult password to crack.
And when it comes to security questions, use bogus answers.
For example, if it asks you what your mother's maiden name is, then you would answer it as none of your business, or I'm not telling you.
Also, turn off your Wi-Fi when you're not at home.
There are devices out there that can allow an attacker to attach to your phone and actually gain all of your passwords and your usernames and actually your bank account numbers.
And what else did you learn from getting hacked?
I learned that I'm not special. This can happen to anybody. So don't have that false sense of security. Don't be lazy with your passwords. Don't be lazy with your, ID numbers, PIN numbers. You've really got to protect yourself.
Now, Chris says the bottom line is we are all bound to get hacked sooner or later. So at this point, it's a matter of being proactive to make it as difficult as possible for the hackers to get to you.